All right, man. I just got word that Errol Spence did not leave Derrick James. Heard he's still training with Derrick James. Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer will you be mine? But yeah. My cross and white voice. You know, so they basically saying that Errol's still with Derrick James, which it wouldn't make no sense for him to leave Derrick James because yeah, it wouldn't make no sense for him to leave Derrick James. So because you got less than 3 months left to to get ready because we already through September, so we got October, November, depending on when they fight. They fight early December. It's about 10 weeks out. So I heard they still negotiating the deal for the rematch. I thought the parameters would be in place as far as the split, but or maybe it's just the financial, financially what they can offer up for a fight. I know Al Haym was mad that allegedly was mad that Errol Spence elected the rematch clause. But then again, I mean, where else, Earl Spence is gonna make some money at? You was gonna put him on the shelf for another 16 months. Why wait another 16 months? Um, to fight when I can fight again in December and get another check. You know what I'm saying? Um, and get another check. So it make a lot of sense for him to jump back in there. It didn't make no sense to get rid of Derrick James at all. Um, that was just common sense. That just make no sense to get rid of Derrick James. Who gonna help you? Who gonna really help you in less than 3 months? Now they secretly could have been they secretly could have been, working on some strategies and stuff with a new coach, kind of like Anthony Joshua was kind of working with Robert Garcia on the low or whatever like that. But and then, he turned around and blamed Robert Garcia for why he lost to Usyk in a rematch, which in my humble opinion, that was bull jive. You can't put a heart in the tent. You can't put a heart in AJ chest. AJ physically want to lift heavyweight, so he ain't got the conditioning to go. To enduring fights. But like I said before, it made no sense for Errol Spence to walk away from this fight, walk away from Derrick James for a rematch. Who know you were better than Derrick James? Um, if it was something physically wrong with you, or if it was the weight cut, I know Bomack said that if Errol Spence is dehydrated, that's on the coach. But the lifestyle that Errol Spence live is on Errol Spence. Errol Spence a grown ass man. Errol Spence know I should have my weight in check where I ain't gotta have a fat camp, where I ain't gotta rush to cut weight so I can work on strategy. They ain't got Derrick James. That's not Derrick James. You know, that's not Derrick James place to be chasing out Errol Spence, pulling him out of clubs, telling him what he can and can't do. He can make suggestions to him. So Errol Spence lifestyle is the way, is the reason why Errol Spence is in every predicament that he in. How's it Bud fault that you blew up, and you elected not to take a tune up, you blew up and you got to cut all that weight. That's not Bud's fault. Bud stayed ready. Bud stayed in the gym. Bud checked his weight, make sure he was good. He came out, he performed. You said we know he said we know I'm a step. I hope he's stepping too. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But you ain't step. But at the same time, it just don't make no sense to do it to Derrick James. Derrick James, what can Roy Jones help you? What can Calvin help you with? What can these guys show you and drill, you two where you gonna be looking something different in the fight? Come on. They're gonna add feints, they're gonna add head movement, they're gonna add combination punching, they're gonna take away, that what you call it, you know, that PSTD that you got from getting that ass whooped. Come on. Come on. You know, so it just didn't make no sense. It made zero sense to go out there, get another coach, You know what I'm saying? It, who gonna help you in a short amount of time? Now, if the rematch is pushed to like next spring, then I think it's possible. I think it's very possible. Somebody can help you. But then again, did he heal from the injuries? You know, do he still, kind of got something in the back of his head that say, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of telling him in the back of his head, like, hey, like, you sure you want to go through this again? So that's kind of something to look at. That's something to really look at. But it just didn't make no sense to leave Derrick James, especially if the fight is in December. Who can help you? Who can help you in that short amount of time? Who can help you in that short amount of time? Seriously. So to me, it's all about boxing, all about repetition. Now, if you talk to Derrick James, he ain't had no real strategy on how to beat him. Then it's probably right for you to move on. It's probably right for you to move on and get there. But it's gonna be hard for somebody else to teach you the things you need to be taught. Getting in the ring with a guy that's confident and already beat your ass. He was already confident before y'all fought. So good luck to him. Good luck to him. But dropping Derrick James, that just didn't make no sense. That just didn't make no sense. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. So I believe that the right decision is him and Derrick. He shouldn't have took no vacation. Him and Derrick should have got right back to the drawing board. They should have got right back to the drawing board. What can we do different? Okay, if he was sick, all right, how can we avoid these injuries? Hey Earl, we need to keep your weight here. This is where your weight need to be at. This is where we need to have you at. So we can hit the ground running in training camp. Make sure your nutrition is A1. All that. All that. So, so I mean, it's on him. It's on him. It's on him. But you can't blame Derrick for you losing that fight. I can say, well, Derrick gave him some bad advice and this, that, and the, but you gotta look at yourself first and foremost. You didn't come in and shave. You didn't come in doing the things that you need to do. You still going to parties and you still doing things of that nature or whatever. Come on. The biggest fight in your life, and you going to day parties. Then it's a possibility that you was gonna fight this year. Why not keep your weight in check? I know it's hard. It's easier to say it done. We've got kids. You got a life. You got a girl that like to go do nice stuff, but you got to keep that weight in check. It's not Derrick's fault that you don't have discipline. Derrick can't chase you in the streets. You're a grown ass man. He can't do that. He can't do that. So it just didn't make no sense for him to, first, especially if the fight gonna have a quick turnaround. It didn't make no sense to switch out coaches unless you had somebody in the fold that knew you, somebody in the fold that you know uh you know somebody in the fold that you know that was working with you, like Jamel had Juan Guzman, or Jamel Want to go back to Ronnie, and Ronnie knew him better than anybody else knew him. That's different. But if he ain't got a coach that know him in the fold, it wouldn't make no difference. It would make zero difference. So, um, but yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me everywhere from Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Twitter, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. But I heard through the grapevine that Errol and Derrick still together. Just call it a boxing rumor. Check out the boxing rumor playlist. Appreciate the love and support. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Should he fire him? If they're doing a quick turnaround in December, should he fire him in general? If they're doing a turnaround sometime next year, should he still fire him? Let me know what you girls and guys think. Peace.